Lagos, the cost of living is on a steady rise, from rent to transportation to basic food items. Many residents are feeling the squeeze and they are asking, how much longer can the average Nigerian afford to live here? With more people questioning whether Lagos is still livable for the everyday worker, Guardian took to the streets to find out, is Lagos becoming unaffordable for the average Nigerian or not?
Things are high, like the house renting, the transportation, the whole lot of things are just high in Lagos. We are pushing it, everything is hard, it's hard. I don't know how the government will help us.
In terms of the housing, it is very unbearable. It's becoming unbearable for we youth to afford. So, and also some things, Lagos is very expensive to live in. Too expensive in Lagos. So in one area, the cost of living. So the cost of living is things to get things, to buy things to your own self is very expensive.
Everything about Lagos is very expensive for the average people these days. In aspects that for transportation is very like there's for instance now the fuel is up now, so average Nigerians can't just be affordable to just enter a bus, because if they do that there won't be enough money for them to just what I would just say that it's very, very hard for them to just live in this situation of Nigeria as it's going on right now. An apartment in Lagos, it's very expensive. So if I want to get an apartment in Lagos now, it's very, very expensive, because I have to just call a few of my friends to just put the money together so that we can get an apartment, because only me, it's very expensive for only me to afford.
It's very, very unaffordable, because there is hike in prices of things in the market, and also the cost of transportation from one place to another. You can imagine an average Nigerian earning like 200k salary, and maybe like almost 100 is for transportation alone, not to talk of feeding and some miscellaneous other things like that. So the person will have to look for other things to add in addition, and it's quite annoying for real, because that's when you have to task yourself to do things that are not really relevant, the time of doing things.
Yes, it is. Because if you go to markets to purchase something, the prices of things are very high. To an extent that sometimes you might make your list and you go to market, you start amending your list again. And sometimes you might end up doing what you are not supposed to do. Sometimes you look at your salary and you can't afford anything. Like your salary cannot buy anything in the market. Then you have to look for side hustles to do so that you'll be able to meet up. The experience we have in Lagos is every 3 years, the landlord keep increasing their rents, and you keep paying some utility bills that are so outrageous. I don't know what government can do about this, but I think it's their policy, because some law enforcement agencies the debts we pay to park debts from our houses, and we pay to maintain so many other things, and it goes back to the government purse. Like electricity is not owned by any person, it's owned by the government. So government regulate mostly all the things that works in Lagos State.
We've just heard what Lagosians have to say about the rising cost of living in the city. While some believe the city is quickly pricing out the average person, others think it all comes down to financial priorities and lifestyle choices. What's your take on this? Join the conversation in the comment section below.